Hello, welcome to another episode of the Perspective Podcast. This is episode 82, I believe. 82? 82. I've got a hat on because my hair is getting braided today, and that means I had to blow dry it. So it's looking a bit crazy. Like I'll show you the back of it. Got the bun out. That's why I got the cap on for this episode. We're repping Italia today. Going back to Italia, right? I love how everyone's exploring the Dolomites. The Dolomites is an amazing place. One of the best places I've ever been to. Generally, the people that I've met there, they are the goats, bro. They are absolute goats. Like, bro, never gonna forget Bumpy. Bro, honestly, Bumpy and Frederico, bro, all of them, the people that I met while being out at the Dolomites were amazing. Even the older people, even the unks, the aunties, everyone, they will literally give you free tea, free coffee. And I'm thinking, bro, you don't have to give me this. They treat you like a king. And yeah, so I'm happy that everyone's gone to the Dolomites. If you haven't been, I'd highly recommend. It is mountain galore and just fresh air that when you come back to the UK or wherever you're from, you look at the clouds and it does not look real, bro. The clouds, I don't know how to explain it. Like going to the Dolomites was such a peak experience that the clouds, like you really get to see the clouds in its full shape or form, in its proper form. That when you go back to UK or when you go back to your place, or when I came back home, I was just looking outside. I was dead ass looking outside, thinking, yeah, these clouds are fake. Like they don't look real. And that's not a good thing. They look like, when you are on, I don't know, Canva, or when you're trying to expand a picture, but like you don't expand it properly, like expand it from east to west instead of like, bro, it just looks like you've shrinked it and then like just I don't know, bro. It just looks like it's just stretched out. The clouds here just look stretched out, but in the Dolomites, it looks like it's been properly maxed out. Like the clouds, you can see it's like a chord. It just looks amazing. It looks amazing. That here, I'm literally looking at the clouds right now. It really does look stretched out. It looks like it looks. It just looks stretched out, bro. To be fair, right now the clouds, it looks like there's like a. I don't even know why I'm saying these things, but yeah, go to Dolomites. It's a place you have to experience. The people there, the energy is ridiculous. Like it really has you thinking this is it, because honestly, this is it. Like generally, like this is it. There's nothing better than just being there and just talking to the people. It's a whole. Obviously, they speak Italian. They don't really speak English, so I always using Google Translate most of the time. But the younger people, they do understand. So I was like, yo, my guys, like you will literally go on a long drive with them. You will be chilling with them. You'll go to some like bro. I can't explain how amazing it was being out in the Dolomites. Like I could do a whole essay. I could do a whole essay. The friends that I met while being out there, we went. They took us on a drive. They took me on a drive, right? And we went to this place that was like an hour away. But the drive was so amazing, bro. Like you could just see more mountains. But we went to a sushi place in Italy. I don't know why. But hey, the sushi banged, and that was the first time I've ever had sushi. So hey, I'll forever remember that, having sushi in the Dolomites. Like that you can't beat that in the Italian Alps. And the drive back, right, we were literally playing peak music. I'll never forget. We were playing My Eyes by Travis Scott. Is perfect, especially during night time, and like you can see the stars and you're just chilling. It's amazing. And I'm not really a beer drinker, but when we got back to the Airbnb, bro, the we were having some beer. I can't lie, it got to my head, bro. It got me fucked up. It got me fucked up. Like, bro, but the thing is, we woke up the next morning. We were back, bro. I can't lie, I did feel a little bit, head was just heavy. But after a couple minutes, we were back. But overall, bro, Dolomites is perfect, and I'll forever remember it. And also going to Venice as well, bro. Just if you haven't, do a Europe trip. Summer's not over yet. Do a Europe trip anywhere around Europe. Like, take that trip somewhere because you will love it. And then do like a little hop somewhere else, and then somewhere else, and then somewhere else. Like, do that because you really get to see different cultures in a short span of time. I think I was gone for like how many days? I don't know, but it was long enough. I think it was 12 days, but it was amazing. Like, you learn so much, and then you realize that damn, like, this is it. There's nothing that can beat traveling, meeting new people, making new friends, and especially if you're doing things by yourself, because it forces you to make new friends. So that is something that will never be forgotten, and it will always be something that will be done. Period. So this is your sign to do some solo travel or go to the Dolomites, hike for a little bit, bro. Hike for a little bit. I can't lie, I will be there one time. I will be there. I will be back there because I'm hearing that the skiing goes crazy, and I've never been skiing before. So it's that time to get some skiing going. Get that, get them lessons in, or to go Canada to do. I don't know, anywhere that's easy, that's calm. I mean, I don't know if skiing is easy. The ski erg machine is easy. I don't think it's easy either. Damn, I'm cooked, bro. If you've never done a ski erg machine at the gym, try it out. It's a good way to get your strength going, get that mobility working and just get the endurance going. It's perfect. It's a good way to get that upper body, to get them muscles, to get them lats, to get them peak shoulders, to get them obliques, to get them lats. And as well, just get it done if you want to get that sweat in. I'd recommend to do ski erg, bro. You'll like it. You'll like it. And you can't go wrong with do some ski erg. And that's facts. I'm waffling at this point, but honestly, bro, ski erg is valid because it'll make you want to go skiing, and that's facts. That is actual facts. It'll make you want to go skiing, but yeah, that is enough of the holiday shenanigans. Actually, is it, bro? Could really talk about holidays for a minute. All right. Let's talk about some music. Let's talk about some music. I was listening to a band the other day called LCD System, bro. They're actually peak music. I thought it was just one man, but it's a band. It's an actual band, bro. I'm gonna just go through the songs that they got, bro. I tapped into their music, right, and they just have music that sounds really catchy. It sounds really catchy, bro. I just got a notification saying, find out if Spotify is saying the thing where it says, find out if your music taste matches the lineup. Find out if my music taste matches lineup. Reading, Leeds. Do you know that I'm the tapping in master? Like Reading and Leeds. All right, let's see. This is so random. Let's get it. Let's go. Dumb. Something went wrong. All right, wait, wait, wait. Why say fuck me for, bro? You can't tease me like that and say something went wrong. Reading, Leeds. I'll be going to your festival in 2 weeks, so you better pack it in. I'll be going to your festival in 2 weeks, so you better pack it in about something went wrong. What do you mean something went wrong? What do you mean something went wrong? What do you mean something went? Nah, that's actually rattled me. That's actually rattled me. Something went wrong. Something went wrong. Something went wrong. At this point, I'll do my own lineup music. That's perfect for Reading and Leeds. But anyway, I will talk about LCD System. LCD System, right? Okay. LCD System, their music. I tapped into their music last week. I always look at the comments of what people tell me to tap into, and I take it in. And I'm like, fuck it, let's listen to it. Because I always want to do something different. I don't just want to keep on the same thing again and again. I always like to switch it up. So I take the randomest comments. I'm like, the one that has the most likes most of the time, tap into it. Was listening to LCD System. I did not really know what to expect. I thought it was going to be on some rock or indie. First song, it was Dance Yourself Clean. It was a long ass intro. It was just boom, boom. It was a long intro. If you've heard Dance Yourself Clean, you know what I'm on about. it's got a long intro. I was thinking, okay, I could dig with this. And then all of a sudden, the snares, the beat, it kicks in. Them synths, it kicks in. It goes crazy. It's literally like you've taken. It's like you've just had an EpiPen shot and you've been sprung back to life. Literally, that's what that second part of the song sounded like. If you've had an EpiPen shot, you know what I mean. That isn't like, bro. It's like, yeah, but yeah, that the second part of Dance Yourself Clean, ridiculous, and bro, that was amazing. I was like, who are these people? Like, who is this man? And then the other song, it was Oh Baby. Wow. I swear that song has been on something because it sounded very familiar, but I've never heard it. It sounds like it's been on like a TV show or a film or something, you know, when it's in the background. But I just did, but it sounded amazing that I can't wait to listen to it while I'm on a drive. It sounds amazing that I was like, damn, this is perfect. Like this is the type of tunes that I'd love to put my boys on, or when we're just having a chill out session where we're just chilling, chatting about life, and that song is in the background. Like, bro, come on now. It sounds amazing. I couldn't believe it. Like, I'm 23 years old and I'm finding out about more peak music. It's building more of the palette in our music genre, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it. But yeah, LCD System, they're sounding amazing. And then I was looking at the comments on the video that I did on LCD System, and Broski really started his career. Well, his career took off when he was 35. That's crazy. It's mental. And he really said he thought that he was a failure and he wasn't gonna do well in life. And it makes you realize as well that the things that you say, it really has an impact on the way that your life will be. Because he probably was saying that he's gonna be that failure for so long, even in his 20s, that it just kind of prolongs it to an extent that, yeah, the loss that you take is always gonna be a W that is just hiding, lurking in a corner. And that's facts. So yeah, 35. And it also doesn't make you realize that there's no rush, but we're just in an era where, you know, we only see the successes or we only see the big W's that, you know, you be thinking, damn, okay, I gotta speed it up. Fuck no, you don't have to speed it up. You just gotta keep it going. You know, you keeping it going is in the grand scheme of things is speeding it up because you're keeping it going. You know, if you keep doing what you do now and keep doing that for 365 days, you'll look like in a year to come, you'll look back and be like, oh, damn, you know, we've actually come this far. Even if it's just a little fraction, that's what you call that delayed gratification. So I'm thinking, yo, LCD System, that guy, bro, he must be like with so much joy because of how long it took and how fruitful it's become. And his music is amazing. The production of his music has paid off. You know, whatever he was doing during their moments when he was discovering his self, his sound, the things he likes, he doesn't like, it's amazing. That realistically, imagine if he made music in his early 20s or mid 20s, probably would have been mid because it's not as, like, it wouldn't be as, I don't know how to explain it. It just wouldn't be as better as it is when he was in his 30s. But anyway, yeah, LCD System. If you haven't tapped into their music, I'd recommend for you to listen to their tunes. The first song I'd recommend to listen to is Oh Baby. That song is really good. That I was listening to on a train back from London the other day. There was like a sunset. I was like, wow, this, this is it. This is actually it, bro. But yeah, tap into LCD System. You'll like their tunes. They've got a good vibe. And I'm gonna be listening to their music more. They've got an album called American Dream. You know, does the like American Dream? Is there a British dream or like a UK dream, United Kingdom dream, or is just American? I don't know. I feel like the American dream or Americans, they the dream is really it's more encouraged than the UK. I feel, especially if you've gone to America and you speak to people that are doing their thing, I feel like they're more open minded and more like open with the randomness or just with you doing your own business ventures. And that's not for me to say that you don't get that in the UK, but I feel like people in the UK can be more closed off, that they wouldn't really be as open. Or when you're doing something, they'd be like, oh, what is he doing? Oh, like, or they wouldn't even say it, but you know, you can just feel their energy. It's not all there. When you go to America, they're like their eyes are wide open. Like you can feel and you can see the enthusiasm that sometimes as a Brit, it can be a bit exhausting because you're thinking, damn. But it's mad because it's good to see that energy. But sometimes, like you'll be there thinking, bro, how did they like it can be exhausting to see and hear all the time of how enthusiastic like is am I even saying the word right? Of how like energetic they are, enthusiastic, enthusiastic. I don't know, but it's just mad to see the way that they live and the way that they, keep themselves going. It's very inspiring. That I'd recommend as well for you to go America to see life from their perspective. Even though the politics, like yes, the politics is that's a whole nother topic, but the career or just the dream chasing, the things that keep you awake at night, you'll see them in their faces and it really it keeps them going. Even when you go to a bar, I mean, I know they're trying to get like a tip, like the people, like the employees, the bartenders and stuff, but they really be some nice people. Like, even the retailers, like they be some nice people that they'll go beyond. They'll go behind their back. They will reach far back just to make sure you have an amazing experience. That sometimes, as a Brit, you don't really see that here in the UK. I feel like in here you just get the real. Sometimes you get that enthusiasm, but it wouldn't be as overly done as it is in America. There's pros and cons to it because it makes you appreciate the beauty of people being nice, but sometimes it can be a bit much. That here it's very simple and it's not over the top. That it makes you appreciate and it keeps you level headed. But sometimes in America it could be so high that like it can sometimes drag your energy down. That's why sometimes you have to meet it in the middle. Facts. If you was to live in America or visit or live, and by live, that's it's just like for a year and a bit. Where would you like to live? Because honestly, I actually don't know where I'd want to live. Boston was really nice. I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed Boston. However, LA, I really enjoyed LA. LA was cool. Would I live there for a little bit? For well, comparing LA to Boston, yes, I live in LA for a little bit. However, I'd need a car. I would not be staying near Hollywood. I would be staying yeah, I would not be staying near Hollywood because it is Hollywood, bro. Like people really be acting on and off camera. It's crazy. It's mad. I don't know how to explain it. And the homelessness, it's a bit much. It's very dystopian. I don't know how to explain it. It's very dystopian that it really opened my eyes. I thought and made me realize like, damn, like this place is really not what you think it is. But the good is really good. But the ugly is ugly. Like the way that the homeless people were really like, bro. I don't even know if I want to say these things, but it just wasn't nice to see, bro. Like they really be geeking in front of you, bro. They be geeking. They really be geeking, and they're probably the nicest people of all time, but they're just geeking. It's mad. I couldn't believe it. I was how old was I? 22, roaming around LA on my own. Like, bro, it's like, have you seen, if you've watched Home Alone, Lost in New York, the scene where Kevin is walking through the New York street at nighttime on his own. It's dark and he's being confronted by these two women, and then he's also being confronted by like just these scary people, and then he goes in the taxi, and then that's that scary man. Like, bro, that was literally what I was experiencing. Like, bro, I'm walking and I'm looking left and right, thinking, bro, this is actually pretty dark. And as well, when you go to the Hall of Fame sign in Hollywood, it's like you see so many like people really be grafting for their money, bro. Like to do the tour city buses, there'll be Spider-Man suits, Batman suits. You'll see people doing a whole bunch of everything just to get some dollar. Like it's mental, literally just to get some shillings. And I respect it, but bro, it is a bit dystopian. It's kind of mental, and they'll just be like homeless people on the side. Like, damn, bro. It's sad. It's sad. And it's mad because that same area is also the same area where is it Jimmy Kimmel? Jimmy Fallon or Jimmy Kim? Somewhere something along the lines. Like the late night show. That is literally where it is. So it's mad how when you're watching that show, when you see clips of it, right outside, there's just a bunch of homeless people, bro. It's mental. Like I could not believe it, bro. I couldn't. It's meant like, bro. So yeah, like this is a reminder to not go. I mean, you're gonna wanna see it with your own eyes to see what I'm on about. But when you go once, you wouldn't want to go back because it's not as pleasing as you think it is. This is not. I don't. I'm not trying to put this energy onto the podcast, but I'll just. Yeah, I don't know what we've got. I'm just eager to talk about that. I guess clearly, but yeah, beware. Yeah, go to the underrated parts like the vintage areas of LA, bro. Like the west of the west area, bro. Just downtown, like just the underground areas, bro. That those are peak. You really get the best experiences, the nicest people, the chillest areas, and you also go to the best vinyl stores, the best. Oh, bro, I went to a store. Wow, there's a store called Counterpoint. Best vinyl store I've ever seen. Actually, no, the one in Amsterdam. But it's up there as one of the best vinyl stores I've ever seen. It was so vintage, so old school, but it was amazing. They really had the Beatles Abbey Road vinyl. They had so many things on vinyl, bro. I could be there for hours. I even had to speak to the lady. Her name's called Susan. She's the GOAT. Bro, speak to the managers of these people in these vinyl stores because they will tell you their life story. And it's interesting as fuck. It's the most interesting thing ever that you will leave that shop inspired more than ever. And it's always the independent vinyl stores or just the independent shops or vintage stores, whatever. It's those ones that you get the best experiences than the ones that are just mainstream, you know? So yeah, bro, the vintage vinyl stores they go crazy in LA, bro, especially like downtown. So to answer your question, to answer your question, where I stay for a little bit, LA, but not near the Hollywood area, not at all. The Hollywood sign is cool. Going to the Griffith, going to the Griffiths Conservatory or whatever you call it, it's cool. That was nice, you know. You gotta go at one point. This is a little interlude. We've got some perspective merch going out right now. We've got the khaki and we've got the green edition. Both vintage, both washed, distressed a little bit. Nah, they're not. They look amazing. If you want some amazing, good quality, 100% cotton t-shirts, tap into the perspective tees. The link will be in the bio for you to go. The link will be in the bio. Damn. The link will be in the description for you to cop some perspective tees. They're going up right now. And I guarantee you by the end of August, they'll be gone because it's festival season. We've got a few festivals coming up. And yeah, when they're gone, they are gone. Because it's mad how we're even able to sell some clothes, sell some product. I never would have thought we'd be doing this, but here we are. And honestly, bro, the perspective pieces are off the clock. Are off the clock, bro. You have to tap in. You have to get some pieces. If you don't, you make me cry. nah, nah. Honestly, do as you will, but it mean the world to me for you to cop some perspective tees. You know, this is the community. It's bigger than me, and in due time, it's only gonna get bigger and better. It's gonna be bigger than you've ever seen, the bigger that I've ever seen, and we're taking things higher than ever because this is not a one man team. This is a band, bro. This is a dynasty that is growing, and this is to show my love by staying consistent and keeping the podcast going. Because yeah, this is your boy's dream that he's been doing for 3 to 4 years, and it's mad how things are just changing now. And we're going to keep doing that. We're going to keep growing with the podcast and just keep things going. So thank you for everyone who's even tapping in because it means the world to me how this even occurred. Like it's mental. I was looking back at my camera roll and when I had Snapchat, there was this private story that I used to have and it was called Thames's Perspective. So low key, the name Perspective has been a franchise that we didn't even realize. And I started Perspective 2024 and that private story was in 2022. So it's mad how 2 years can make such a difference. And 2 years now, things have just taken off that, and they're still taking off. It's that delayed gratification. Like I feel like people are now starting to catch up just a little bit more. So you who are watching this, you are a real one, and I thank you for that. For real, I thank you for that. Literally, I thank you for even appreciating these episodes, because I know not all episodes are the best. Some are better than others, but the fact is, we show up and we have some cool shit to talk about. Facts. We have some cool things to talk about. Guys, I'm going to a festival on my own for a little bit. It's called Boomtown. I've never been to that festival. I barely know much about that festival. It kind of is foreign to me. I don't know what to expect. Um, I made a video about it, and people saying that it's one of the best festivals ever. Again, I'm gonna have to see through my own eyes, because yeah, it's just something that I've never experienced. That festival. All I know is that it's rave music. I'm not really a raver type of guy, bro. So why am I going to this place? Why am I going there? I have no clue. But why not, I guess. Why not? And this is the area where the randomness comes in. Why? What are we even doing there? Why are we even going to these places? It's the randomness that we enjoy, and just going to these places and taking it to that extent, because you never know what you're gonna see or what you're gonna find. Everything can happen, and the randomness can happen. Going to these places, being put around these people, is these environments, the best is yet to come. And that's why I'm going to that festival, because yeah, I don't want to be put in a box and just stay in one lane. Even though stay in one lane is good, but I want to be able to merge into different things and let this happen, because bro, this ticket came to me without even trying. And it's mad. I was actually thinking, I made a goal for this year that I don't want to be paying for no festivals or concerts. And these festivals, we barely paid for a ticket. And like generally, like it's the random things that you're saying, when blessings are happening, but as well, there's some problems that are occurring in your life, yeah, and you don't realize how far you've come, or how things have just changed drastically because of all these like little like problems that try to bring you down. But like the blessings that you're going through are way better than everything that's happening. Like I low key forgot that things actually do get better. Like, and even the most random things, like things actually do get better. But the new problems really try to take over. That I genuinely forgot the blessing that was ahead, and that's why I'm going to this festival, because this is something I asked for. This is something that I prayed for. Even if it's a festival that I'm not really as tapped into, that's even better, because you never know what you're gonna get through these experiences. So I'm like let's go, like let's take it to the max extreme. At first, I was gonna go on the Friday. I was like, nah, bro, you can't do that. Let's go on the Thursday. And then even the Thursday, I was like, nah, can't do that. Let's go on the like Wednesday. So tomorrow, I'm actually recording this episode on the day you're seeing this. So yeah, I'll be there tomorrow. It's kind of scary. So this is to me to say to you, things really do get better, even when things are chaotic in your life. I don't know what you're going through or whatever's happening in your day to day, but just keep your head up, bruh. You're in a way better position than you was last year, even in the slightest. And even when you got some problems you're going through, like, bro, you are doing amazing. If no one's going to tell you that, I will. Like, you are doing amazing. And I'm genuinely happy for whatever you're doing. Keep showing up every day. I say this like every episode, but you are doing amazing. Like, just give yourself a round of applause. I will. I will. To whoever is watching this, bro, give yourself a round of applause, bro. Pat yourself on the back, because, bro, bro, life is weird. It's so weird, but like, you're still here. You're actually still here, and sometimes I know, like, well, I get random bursts of like happiness, and then I'm like, and then it goes back up, and it goes back down, and then it goes for a while where it's in the middle, and then it spikes up during the most random moments, and then it goes back down, and it goes back down, and then during those moments when it goes back down, I do this thing where I'll remember the good things that happen or the good things that have happened, that if that can happen, then something good is about to happen that's even better than the past, to kind of get that middle ground. Because bro, you gotta go through those moments to appreciate the good even more. It's kind of mad how life works. Like when things are going drastically bad, like drastically bad, you kind of realize, well, you don't realize in the moment, but when that good happens, bro, you appreciate even more because what you're going through was so dark. It's mad how life works. And then when things are going well, you like, I don't you it gives you more of a reason to appreciate it even more, but as well be level headed because at any moment, bro, it can get even dark, bro. But you don't really want to think about that because you're enjoying the moment. So it really is about finding that middle ground because, bro, a high can go to a low in an instant, and so can a low go to a high. That it's just like, bro, you just have to ride it out. You just have to ride it out, and yeah, that was random. But honestly, keep doing what you're doing. Stay listening to some good tunes. I've got a summer playlist, right? And it's called Summer Season. It's got nothing but absolute bangers, bro. Like, I keep talking about this playlist because I really love it. I love it. Summer Season, right? It's got Marvin Gaye, Smashing Pumpkins, The Weeknd, The Backseat Lovers, Dominic Fike, Popcorn, Drake, Pie Next Door, Radiohead, Don Toliver, ASAP Rocky, Daniel Caesar, Bon Iver, Daniel Caesar. Wow. Daniel Caesar, bro. Daniel Caesar. I could do an essay on that man. Daniel Caesar. He's gonna be in tour. He's gonna be on tour during September, and generally, like his music is amazing. I really do love his music, bro. Son of Spurgey made me really like his music even more than I actually thought I did. I didn't realize how much I like his music until that album, Son of Spurgey. And I remember when that album dropped, it was 24th of October. It was the same day that Dave dropped his album. I listened to Dave's album first. But that's besides the point. It was a long wait for Dave's album. It was what, 4, 5 years? 5 years? Yeah, 5 years, bro. So like, of course, I'm gonna listen to Dave's album first. So I listened to Dave's album first, to get that boom bap rap out of the way, and then I wasn't. The craziest thing, I wasn't even as eager to listen to Daniel Caesar's album. I know, crazy. Thank God we listened to Our Gut and listened to the album, and it was like, I think it was raining. I think it was raining during the day when I listened to it. It was nighttime. The LEDs were on in my room. It was like a warm color, and I was just like doing some sketches for perspective, or I was drawing something, and I was into the album, bro. Peak fucking music, bro. This was like peak autumn winter season, so all the leaves were orange. It was pumpkin season, Halloween season, basically. It was dark at like 3 p.m. It was freezing, so I had my hoodie on, bro. Like, you could just feel the vibe. It was cold, and if you've listened to the album Son of Spurgey, it has a type of vibe that you're just listening to a long music session. Especially as it's a long music session that is set in the rainforest or somewhere where there's just waterlogs or like a lake, because you can just hear water. Like the album really makes it really makes you feel level. Like, really makes you feel level grounded. It makes you feel like balanced out in life because it's such a good album. It's not too crazy. It's not too all over the place. It is a perfect balance, bro. And I fell in love with that album instantly. Like, instantly. There's a song on there called Sins of the Father. Amazing. There's another song in there called Moon. That one's my favorite song on the album. It's just too good. Root of All Evil. Amazing. Rain Down with Sampha. Amazing. No More Loving. Amazing. Call on Me. Amazing. Who Knows. Amazing. Emily's Song. Perfect. Like, bro, it's amazing. If you haven't heard that album, go and listen to Son of Spurgey. I was in Amsterdam at the vinyl store, the best vinyl store I've ever been to. Like, no word of a lie, the best. It had four units, bro. and it had a cafe. I couldn't believe it. I was actually thinking this is peak. But anywho, bro, I was just like exploring all these vinyls, and I saw the vinyl. I saw Son of Spurgeon vinyl. I was thinking, bro, this is amazing. I didn't get it. I probably should have, but I ended up getting McGee's album. Bro, I'm telling you, they had every album you could have thought. They had every album, everything. It was amazing. They had every album. Like the fact that they had McGee Tucson and Dream Police, because I don't think it's quite common to get that album in a vinyl store, because they only had one of that album available, just one. It was written in the stars, bro. It was bound to happen. You know, it was bound to happen. Like God just knew that Lee Matemi was gonna go to Amsterdam to go to that vinyl store because he wanted to get that vinyl. Like it was just bound to happen. But anyway, yeah, Son of Spurgie is just that album that you've got to tap into, bro. You've got to listen to it. It will really have you zenned out. It will have you feeling like a monk. Is that what they call it? Monk. It will have you feeling like a monk. It will just have you zenned out, thinking that nothing can stand in your way. And honestly, wow, what an album. So yeah, Daniel Caesar is gonna be in the UK during August, but it will be the time during Leeds Festival. So I will not be there, bro. However, he's doing a tour in September at the what is it called? Co-op Live and O2, Manchester or London. I don't know which one to go to. I think probably Manchester, because I haven't been Manchester in a while. I think I've been London too many times. You can never go London too many times though. But anyway, yeah, it's either Manchester or London. That would be a birthday present from me to me, because bro, Daniel Caesar's music, wow. Like genuinely, because that album is so good, it's a hot take, but I low key don't care about his previous albums. Like I don't care as much about Never Enough, Case Study, or Fred Ewan, because I'm just that tapped into Son of Spurgie. And that may be a hot take, but that's just how things are. You know what I mean? That's just how things are. That is just how things are. That's the way life goes. Oh, speaking of the way life goes, bro. Uzi. That's you. Boop, 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 that right. She said, "Been more wet and yeah, I swear, get her wetter." Love is Rage 2 is such a throwback album. It's such a throwback album that I'll never forget the day that it dropped. It dropped 25th of August, 25th of August 2017. It dropped the same day when X dropped his album 17, I think. I think it was the same. I think it's that album. He dropped his album on the same day. I can't lie. The first album that I listened to was Love is Rage 2, because the anticipation for that was high. That like I just had to tap into that one first, and I don't regret a single thing. Bro, Love is Rage 2 during the time is a perfect album. During the time, it was peak music. Like, yeah, man, bro, I remember listening to the album, and this was during obviously summertime, and this was their era when I was just playing FIFA all the time or just video games. And during the summer, I'd always listen to my music while playing the video game. So I was like, all right, cool. I'm gonna put the album on while I'm just listening to. I'm gonna put the album on while I'm playing FIFA or GTA 5 or something. Best decision ever in this exact room, bro. So low-key, this room has seen me grow up, since high school to now, and it's crazy. It's mental, yeah. So this room will forever be remembered. That it's actually kind of sad, because at some point I'm going to leave this house. I'm gonna leave this room. I won't be living here no more, and I can feel it happening very soon. Like I'm predicting the future. I can feel it happening very soon. Like I will not be living here no more, and I'm just like deep in it. Like this room has gone through so many changes. Like so many changes. Like it never used to, like the way it looks now, it never used to look like this a year ago. And every year it's always changed. And I feel like it's reached its final form, that it can't be changed. It can't be changed anymore. Genuinely. And yeah, man. Like actually, I love this bedroom. It's really been through me. What? It's I've grown up in this bedroom ever since, bro. And it's seen all the highs, all the lows, all the renovations. Like I used to have wallpaper in this room. It used to be some like grey silver wallpaper. Yeah, took that shit off instantly. But yeah, literally we've torn this room down and made it into a beautiful place that it will never be forgotten. It will like never be forgotten. And to the new place that we end up living in, wherever we live, who knows? I could be living in Australia. Nah, but like no, like wherever we end up living, you never forget your childhood house or your childhood home, your childhood bedroom. You never forget your childhood like place that you literally grew up in because it made you the way you are now. And I will never forget this room, like specifically. Low key, I spent most of my time in this room, bro, playing video games, listening to music. Like this is as deep as it may sound. I first listened to Astroworld in this bedroom. Literally, what album did I listen to in this bedroom for the first time? I don't know, but yeah, I remember listening to Astroworld in this bedroom. Yeah, man, and yeah, damn, it's actually kind of deep, but we gotta grow, we gotta develop. Low key, can't keep staying in this room, and also I don't really want to have a setup in my bedroom. We want to separate a bedroom from its actual use as a bedroom. I feel like when you get to a bedroom, that's your time where you switch off. I feel like having the two in one, it can mess up your mind because you really can't switch off, even when you're not using it, but you're in the same environment as it. Like, that's why having an office or something is important because it's the difference of what you've got, but hey, not everyone has that. And in due time, that will happen at some point. It's just the when. I don't know. I have no clue. But that's the beauty behind it. If you're still living in your childhood home, appreciate it because it's only going to change. It's going to change. It will change and you will move out and then you'll be like, damn, bro, this was really the spot. And to that new place you end up living in, it will be your new home. And it's now the time for you to nurture it to a place that is better than what you had previously, to make the new memories, to make the new album listening parties, to make the new friendships, relationships, the renovations, all these different things. Like, make it happen in that new spot you end up staying in. But as well, appreciate the place that you had. Appreciate all the little things that you had in your previous place and take them with you. If it weren't good, make it into something better. If it was good, make it into something better. Regardless, make it into something better and level up. That's all we can do here. That's all we can do here, bro. Damn. I don't know why, but that low-key got me feeling a little bit emotional. I'll probably be a waste of your time, but who knows? I was listening to Smashing and the Pumpkins. I was listening to Smashing Pumpkins' album, Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness. It's a good ass album that I realize that these guys are actually a good band. And again, it makes me appreciate just tapping into different bands because we was not doing this. This time last year, it was not like that, bro. It's mad how things just change in an instant that, again, you blink and then you're like, whoa, you're in a whole different place, environment. But yeah, tapping into new bands, tapping into all these like Smashing Pumpkins, like, bro, 1979 is actually peak music that I don't think it will ever be replicated, bro. Just, it's perfect for the summer. And it really is a nostalgic song, even though I've never really been part of that nostalgia. But it will make me think of what nostalgia would be from that time. But again, like, it's mad. I was watching the music video and I was looking at the comments. When you look through the comments on a music video or something on YouTube, you see the people, especially if it's an old song, you get the comments of people that are older when they were like our age, when they were listening to that song, and they'd be like, damn, oh, life. Oh, there's a dream. I'm now 40 something, and this was my song during my teenage years or my 20s. Like, damn, like, bro, that's gonna be us at one point. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's mental to think that, and we are at that age. We are literally at that age in our like 20s, early 20s, or if you're still in your teenage years, I don't know. But whatever age you're in, bro, like, we're still in that age, and even when you're in your 40s or 30s, like, bro, you're low key still in your peak years. I was reading a book, and it says people low key only get to their peak during their 40s to 50s. I think, I don't know, because during their 20s, it's like the experimenting phase. It's literally like the testing album by ASAP Rocky. Like in your 20s, it's literally that testing phase, and then the 30s is when you low key master a little bit what you've learned from your 20s, and then from the 30s you take that into your 40s, and you're peaking. You're literally peaking. So yeah, it's only up from here, lads. That's all I can say. This summer, this year has like flown by. It's crazy that we're only like already in August. It's the second week of August. It's just flown by ridiculously, to the point that waking up at like 4 a.m. it's getting a bit dark. It's kind of sad. Waking up at 6 a.m. is really when the peak sunrise is happening. So it's amazing, but it's like, damn, bro, like it's actually happening now. You know, the season is changing without us even realizing. It's starting to get darker a bit later, and it's mental, but as well, like from like a festival standpoint, it getting darker a bit later is amazing, because that means that the headliner will be performing when it's actually dark. You know, sometimes when you're watching a headliner or watching a festival set, it's so much better during the sunset or when it's dark, because you get to see the most of the lights, or just the set is just better. Sometimes some sets are better in the daytime. It just depends who you're seeing. But anyway, yeah, summer, whatever. Summer is like speeding up. So make the most of your summer in the tiniest, like whatever you can do, make the most of it, because bro, we're only gonna keep getting older. Like for real. Time is just speeding up. We're not gonna be here forever. Make the most out of it, bro. And I know most of the time we be working. And I understand that. But even when you're not working, instead of like going to the bar, going to the club, do some random shit. I don't know. Something something that you'd be like, oh, that was actually cool. You know, like do something like I really do not know, but just get something going, because this summer is speeding up, bro. I'll be just chilling at home, and then I'll be hearing my neighbors, and they've got children, and they're in their like early teen years, and they're just like playing out all the time, like just doing some dumb shit, and it really just makes you think, damn, like bro, summertime during your early teens it felt like it took 20 years, bro. It was such a long holiday break that now it's just you blink and it's nearly gone. It's mental. So yeah, enjoy your time for real, because it's only gonna keep speeding up. And yeah, do something random, because as weird as it is, it makes time go slower. Because if you keep doing the same thing again and again, sometimes your life just speeds up quick because you're so used to it. So yeah, man, do something different or new, and even it can be the most simplest thing, taking a new walking route, listening to a new album. Nah, listen to a new album you've never heard. Time really slows the fuck down, bro. Honestly. So yeah, do something like that, and you never know, you may get a new perspective. You may get a new perspective on life, whatever you be doing, because it's worth it, and you don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss out on the new experiences. This may be the end of the Perspective podcast. I feel like this one was short but sweet. Not too long, not too long, not too short. Perfect mix, you know what I mean? But thank you for tapping into the episode. Don't forget to like, subscribe, stay tuned in to the podcast or to the episodes we have coming up, and make sure you copy Perspective Tea. And I'll see you guys next week, because we have a lot to talk about on the next episode. Facts.